Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Nitin Koshi. I am from Sanskriti School of Business. My primary responsibility here is to help sharpen the spoken English skills of the MBA students, thus preparing them to crack job interviews with ease and confidence. It is my honor to introduce the speaker of the day, Dr. M. Rajkumar. He is currently working as an assistant professor at Sanskriti School of Business in Puttaparthi, Sri Sathya Sai district, Andhra Pradesh. He did his research in the subject of financial management with the title of Impact of Corporate Actions on Investment. Decisions of the investors with reference to Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh. As junior research fellow at Sri Krishnadeva University and submitted the dissertation in April 2024. Mr. Rajkumar had pursued his post-graduation in the Department of Management in Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University, Anantapur in 2018. He also did Master of Commerce in Accounting specialization at Acharya Nagarjuna University in 2021. He also qualified the UGC NET exam in Management and Commerce in the year 2022. He got qualified in AP SLET for Assistant Professor in Management and Commerce. Mr. Rajkumar has 5 years of teaching experience. He published 5 research papers in the UGC CARE list journals, 3 book chapters, and presented 15 research papers in various national and international seminars, webinars, as well as conferences. Now, during the session, participants cannot unmute themselves. You may use the Zoom chat box for questions which will be answered during the Q&A. And feedback or attendance link will be shared in the Q&A session and is available only for 15 minutes. Certificates will be issued to only those who submit this feedback form. And with this, we now welcome Mr. Rajkumar to start the session.
Thank you, sir, for introducing me. I look forward meeting everyone here. Hello, am I audible too?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Fine. So thank you for introducing me, sir. And in this session, I'm going to talk on emergence of EdTech companies, their strengths and opportunities. Normally, the education sector, where we find creativity and innovation in every step, because it generates and it creates the society with innovative ideas and responsible citizens. Right. As a part of education sector, a recent trend of using technology in the process of teaching, where some companies, which we are naming them as EdTech companies, are emerged in the market, or we can say in the industry, and which are giving a huge contribution to the educational sector of the country. And coming to the introduction part, the education sector is the sector which gives and which promotes the country's pride to the globe, where in this sector, we make the students, or we make the citizens of the country, and we prepare engineers, doctors, and some other professionals for the development of the nation. So, as a part of education, till now we followed the traditional education system, where the teacher physically teach the students and follow some pedagogical technologies and follow the notes and give some lectures to the students, and where the students will continue their education by taking the inputs from the teachers in the colleges and schools. But from the period of 2020, where the country and the whole globe has suffered with the COVID-19, the effect made the sector to shift whole system towards the usage of technology. Till 2020, we were in traditional mode. Okay, using physical classes. Okay, the teacher used to come and teach the students. And where in some metropolitan cities and some high-end colleges like IITs and IIMs, there we are using some online education system. But after the hit of COVID-19, where we are seeing each and every school, each and every college, okay, the remote areas also using the online teaching methodologies as in their curriculum, right? And for this, the government is also supporting the educational institutions to use or to have the utilization of technology in their curriculum implementation. So the support from the government gave some boost up to the industry to develop more, which eventually brought a hike in the establishment of startups and coming up new organizations and serving the contents and sharing the knowledge, and came into the education sector along with the technical usage. And with the use of EdTech startups in India, the entrepreneurs have found a number of gaps in this segment, because we are using the traditional mode of teaching, right? A curriculum will be there and the syllabus will be there, and a teacher will come, and there is a process, a traditional approach we followed from years ago. But suddenly we are shifting towards technology. As we are aware of technology, that the usage of technology is very low in the educational sector. But we teach the computer knowledge to the students, and we are using some projector systems and all some technical usage in the education sector. But the pandemic made us to shift towards online education system, where we found some gaps, because every organization might not be in a position to serve, and every institution might not having the facilities of technology. Even though they are in educational sector, they might have using the traditional approach. So the difficulty had been faced by the many organizations, and the gaps are like they found a lack of cost effective and quality content, because using of online education, implementation of online education is related to expensive approach, because it is very expensive. There we have to provide the network system, and the student should have the usage of smartphones and electronic devices to listen to classes, and the colleges also should have the all the what we say, the projector systems and the technical assistance, and the teacher should be aware of how to deliver the content through online. So there we are facing some issues where the organizations can't afford the cost, to deliver online education, and the quality of content, in the sense some teachers might not be aware of delivering the subject through online. So there we find some difficulties in deliverance of subject, and there is a lack of connection between the students and the teachers, because as we are adopted towards normal system where the teacher can control the students and the teacher can observe whether the students are listening towards their lecture or not. But in online education system where the teacher had a disconnection, disconnection between the teachers and students is there, because a teacher cannot control the students
Sir, Rajkumar sir.
Hello. Hello, Rajkumar sir. Yes.
Okay, sorry for technical glitch. Okay, where the teacher can connect the students directly, and there is a gap between the teacher and student in the initial days of delivering the subject through online. And the skewed teacher student ratio is also there, because physically a teacher can control up to 50 to 60 members in the class. But while in the online platform, we have there where there is no limit to the strength of the student, and the teacher can find the difficulty to share the content in the initial days of technical education system. And this is the market opportunity for the EdTech industries, because by overcoming all the issues, some companies like Byju's and Udemy and some other education serving organizations came up in the market, and they are doing their best. So in the initial days, the count is as a 2.8 billion users were there, and the investment is done in the industry. And later, by comparing with the 2025, it is estimated to grow to the point 10.4. But by as the recent records in the 2022, it has reached 6.58 billions. Right, because there is a scope for the EdTech companies in the industry, because we have the need of content, because where the curriculum of the universities and the syllabus what they are framing in the universities may not be suitable for the current trend, because we are running behind AI tools and data analyticals and some big data, and all the trending topics is there in the market, because students need those topics in their curriculum. But the system where we are failing means the existing teachers where they have followed the traditional system in their education may not be capable to teach all the big data and analytical tools to students. So the regular curriculum of the universities are not able to serve the students with the technical education. So the EdTech companies which are emerging now and which are coming up with the new skills in the market, they are serving the need of the students. Right. So as a part of new skills, as a part of new education system, the EdTech companies are serving the students by giving the trending content to them. So there is a scope of increasing, and there is a scope of developing all the educational EdTech companies in the country. So the statistical data is also proving that way back in 2020, it is 2.8 billion, and it is estimated to grow 10.4 in 2025. But as per the recent studies, in 2022, it is 6.58 billions. And the EdTech companies are majorly focusing on the 5 topics, the 5 sectors. We can call them as a subsectors of EdTech companies, where the EdTech companies are serving in these issues and taking them as a serious content, and they are doing their best in the subsectors. Under subsectors, we can categorize the first one is K-12, where the EdTech companies are serving primary and secondary school students with the better teaching methodology and sharing the contents in the form of videos and giving them best knowledge, the practical knowledge through video lessons and contents by framing some pictures and some moving objects in the videos. So they are doing best to the people, to the students, like 10th and inter students, +2 students. And the next subsector is test preparation, where the EdTech companies are giving knowledge over the competitive exams like NET and the GATE exams and some UPSC competitive exams to the students and the aspirants who are eagerly focusing to gain the job and to get the job. So all the EdTech companies are majorly focusing on how to train the aspirants to gain the knowledge, and they are serving with the notes, and they are updating the objective questions, and they are regularly training the aspirants with the mock exams, quiz, and all those things. And higher education system where the students are not having proper offline facility to learn the new things. As we discussed earlier, the traditional university system where we are running with the regular syllabus, no extra content, means there we are lagging behind to frame the new curriculum to the students. So where the interested students are willing to have knowledge over the new contents like emerging technologies like cloud computing and robo engineering.
Rajkumar sir, are you experiencing difficulties?
As learning is a continuous process, where not only the students, where the teachers and the faculty also should gain the knowledge. Because when the faculty is getting the knowledge, they can serve the students with the better inputs. So as a part of gaining knowledge, the faculty are also learning continuously. Because as a faculty in one organization, they can't go and learn from the other organizations. So these EdTech companies, which are serving the knowledge 24/7, where the faculty have scope to learn new contents and new courses from the companies. So as the individuals, they are finding, as a teachers and faculty and interested students, they are getting certified from the various courses. And the government is also helping the students and the faculty to learn more courses with the help of these EdTech companies, right? So the certification part, which will boost up the career of the faculty and the teachers, and which generates new employment opportunities in the society. And because where we are, the jobs are totally based on the skill. Okay, we are getting the jobs not on certificates. We are getting the jobs on skill what the aspirant is having. So the students or the interested candidates need more knowledge to attain the jobs. In the process of attaining jobs, and they need to do some certification courses. They need to do some softwares. They need to learn some softwares. Okay. To the individuals also, it is supporting to build their better careers. And the last one is to learn the languages and casual learning system, where we want to enhance our skills and apart from our regular curriculum and apart from our interest. Because learning makes the teacher and the students more knowledgeable, and they build the teachers to give better inputs to the students. So the language we are learning from EdTech companies and the casual learning system, which are related to the environmental studies and which are related to the sustainable development studies and some other climate culture, where the general topics, and we can learn the disciplinary courses, where the engineering students are learning the management subjects with the help of all these EdTech companies. And as a growth of the EdTech industry, there is a need of technology advancement, because as we are continuing the traditional education system, we need technology advancement in each and every educational organization, where it takes more time to the institutions to build up the infrastructure in their organizations, because it financial assistance and it needs some technical assistance from the faculty, and the technical people should be involved in the building up the infrastructure. So these EdTech companies are helping the normal education, because as the EdTech companies are started their own career in delivering the subject online. So the traditional education system is getting support from the EdTech industry, right? Because these EdTech industries are helping hands to the traditional education system. As the growth factors, there are few factors which are assisting the normal education system, and which are helping, which are using by the EdTech industry. First one is high internet penetration. The active internet users increases to 900 million by 2025 from the user base what we have in 2020. We have 622 million internet users in the year of 2020. But it is estimated to grow by 900 million by 2025, as per Internet and Mobile Association of India and International Consortium of Universities for the Study of Biodiversity and Environment. They made a survey and they gave the report that the country is increasing the internet uses. Okay, it is possible when the students are using smartphones, because the rise in the use of smartphones and there is a use of communication system and entertainment and social media is one of the key stimulation for expansion of the internet in India, because everyone is having the facility of using mobile phone. And now the students, the normal primary section students are also using tablets as a part of curriculum, and they are using mobile phones for listening online classes and some +2 students are having laptops as their education tool to get education with the access of technology. So as the electronic usage, the electronic appliance usage by the students, where we can increase the users, internet users in the country also. When as a part of enhancement in the usage of internet and mobile services, it gives some energy and some support to the tech industries, because we are listening the classes with the use of mobiles and laptops. So the usage of internet directly supporting the tech industry to generate more contents and to have more scope to deliver the subject. And as a continuous growth in the number of internet users in India, it is significantly expanding the EdTech industry, and the way the companies at the stage of initiation means in the year of 2020, and we take the companies in now in the year of 2024. The statistical tools depicts that there is a growth of in number of EdTech companies in the industry. It is possible when there is a more usage of mobile phones and more usage of internet, because it directly affects the EdTech industry. And there is a 33% of active internet users are from the top 9 metropolitan cities in India. Not only metropolitan cities, each and every town. Normally now every human being is having a mobile phone. Okay, so as a part of statistics, it is 33% of active internet users are from the top 9 metropolitan cities, and the number of internet users from rural areas over the past year has gone up by 13%, and here the entertainment, the video streaming system, online shopping, gaming, social media, and education are the major areas that users access through the internet. Not only the internet, not only the education, they have the ability, they have the scope to use all these facilities with the access of internet, and has a high penetration of smart devices. According to the latest report of Internet of Things, Spring 2022, the number of global IoT connections grew by 8% in the 2021 to 12.2 billion active endpoints, representing significantly lower growth further accelerates. There will be approximately 27 billion connected IoT devices. It is preventing where every student is having mobile phone and every house is having a Wi-Fi connection nowadays. So the usage of internet and the usage of smart devices are the helping hands to the EdTech industries to serve the content. And as increasing online content consumption is another factor, where the online content creation has been quite appealing and attractive to the Indian audience in terms of education and other content. Not only education system means we are delivering the subject with the form of PPT and generating some graphs and charts and creating some videos. Right, and means educating the students in the easy way, where the students can understand quickly and easily, and where the teachers are also can deliver the more content with the help of technology, because we can't draw the charts and graphs on board, but we can project we can project all this graphical data and pictorial data with the help of technology easily, and where the students can understand quickly with the help of technology. And the majority of the EdTech startups in India today have a line of products, as we discussed earlier, and besides visual and textual offerings, because we have some, apart from the EdTech companies also, the education system is now into YouTube also. We have some YouTubers who are serving, who are doing videos on some topics and uploading in their channels, and the students are very accustomed to go through the YouTube, and they are learning from the internet rather than books. Nowadays, the students are totally, what is we can say, addicted to the internet, where they are quickly referring in internet for the getting the data. To write assignments, they are using chat GPTs and AI tools, and to get the data on particular information, they are getting some information in the forms of PPT and PDFs from the Google, and on some practical exams and practical doubts and some case studies. All these things they are getting easily from the social media like YouTube, LinkedIn, and some other websites, where the students are also very addicted to get the data from the internet. With the share of video consumption also, there is a overall internet traffic estimated to the rise of 77% by 2022 from 58% in 2017. The traction of online educational content in the country is poised to grow exponentially, because the statistics is showing that the students are also using more online platforms rather than books. And the EdTech startups are also giving employment to the new teachers, means upcoming teachers, because all the senior teachers, the experts, and some industrial experts, all those are placed in the high-end education system, like they are employed in the universities, some IITs and some IIMs, and where the upcoming teachers with high skill and with high abilities, they want a platform to expose themselves, right? There is no scope of getting employment in the universities nowadays, because there is many obstacles to get the employment, where the government has to give us notification, and they has to go through the notification, write the exams, attend the interview, and they have to get into the universities as a faculty. And impossible thing nowadays to the young teachers. Okay, if you take the private sector, where they are facing a bit bitter experience, because a new teacher does not have an experience to join as a faculty, and they apart from that, they can't join for the lower pay. So there are some practical issues for the new upcoming teachers. So the EdTech industries are providing employment opportunities to the teachers, and they are hiring the skilled teachers who can deliver they deliver the content in online platforms, because the traditional old school teachers are very accustomed to teach in physical form only, and whereby we need a quick and fast penetration into the market. So we need the people who can teach and who can use the technology as well. We want a double sharpened knife. So as the tech industries are providing better opportunities to the skilled people. They are hiring as the content developers. They are hiring the people as the teachers, and content delivering deliverancy is possible, where the teacher is having better knowledge over online and technological things, right? So the majority of the EdTech startups in India today having a line of working population in the age group of 15 to 64 years, comprising the existing employed and employable groups, as well as the people potentially joining the workforce in the next future. Here I can add a point that the existing teachers who are employed in the universities, they are delivering the content in online platforms, okay? Because they want to serve with the knowledge what they have to the society. They want to educate more students, but the scope where they are working may not permit them to deliver because they are choosing the online platforms. They are approaching the EdTech companies where they are working on beyond their working hours and delivering the subject for the development of the student. And they are giving their more their contribution to develop the country also, because they are educating the students, because they are educating the students in the universities in the physical form, and they are giving the content, and they are teaching the students in the online platforms too. Because their passion to serve the students, their passion towards the teaching, okay, will make the existing employees to get employed in the edtech industry. And the other factor is increased demand for the skilled professionals. Because as skilled people can't work for the low pay in the private organizations, and a skilled employee can't work without the infrastructure where he is employed. So to such skilled employees, the edtech industry is giving an opportunity to teach, to share the knowledge what they have with the students through online platforms. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, we have AI tools in HR and AI tools in marketing, whatnot. In every sector, the artificial intelligence is using now, and the blockchain technology and virtual reality and natural language processing have already contributed to millions of jobs in India. Because with the help of tech industries, many students got knowledge from the faculty, and they are able to cope up with the market trend and get the jobs. And as a key highlights from edtech industry, we have a huge number in edtech companies, and still they are increasing. And even the investors are also coming forward to invest in the edtech industry, and they are serving to the aspirants in the form of online test preparations. And we have many apps, and we have many websites and many online platforms to prepare for competitive exams. And there is a demand for skill upgrade in conjunction with the modern technology has increased, and flexibility where the students can students have the flexibility of taking the content, and the faculty are also have flexibility to deliver the content. And conveniently, we can learn at what time we are free. We can learn the content with the help of edtech industries. And affordability is there, where because staying in rural areas and far areas, they can't reach the universities like IITs, and they can't afford more money to get the skill from those courses, because everyone may not be in a position to bear the expenses. No, so all these edtech industries with the online deliverings, they can the students are getting more knowledge with the lesser expenses. And other aspects is that are steadily increasing the interest in the potential education online system and video-based content, which is very successive method where the students are getting quick knowledge. They are understanding easily and fastly with the help of videos. I'm sorry for technical disturbance, because it is raining where I'm here residing here, because with the climate I'm not unable to continue. Okay. And with the help of video-based content, we are reaching more students because next to the traditional education system, where the teacher and student mode is the best method in the before 2020, and after the video-based education system means the developing the content in the form of video and giving giving to the students to listen. It is a very successive method, and where we can give a clear-cut information and a clear picture, and we can have a more concentration while listening to the subject also with the help of videos. And from government side also, we have some initiative there. The government is also supporting EdTech industries, and because it is giving some subsidies and it is giving permissions to the content, and it is creating some scope to the industry or to develop. As apart from normal education system, what we have in the country, the government is also providing some platforms to the tech industries, and they are having some partnership, and they are engaging some tech companies as a part of education system. And here are the some platforms where the government used for the development of the students, faculty, and as a contribution to the education system. And because we have to cope up with the trend, the government is also taking some initiation and have developed some platforms, where I have taken some few platforms among all for the idea to the students, and because almost everyone might be aware of these platforms, and I'm making awareness and creating more awareness regarding these platforms. And first one is the Swayam platform, which is promoted by the government with the concept of e-learning system, and where the faculty and the students had an opportunity. The faculty had an opportunity to teach the students. They can teach the students all over the country, and the students from all over the country can join the program, where they can listen the lectures from the IITs and IIMs, right? And we have some NPTEL courses are there, AICT courses are there, where the students, CEP courses are there, where the students can get more skill by listening the lectures from the IIMs and IIT professors. And the Swayam platform is having with 3 cardinal principles of education policy. One is access, where every student in the country should have an opportunity to access the education online education system, and the faculty should use the opportunity of teaching all over the country. And equity and the quality of content. Equity in the sense every student is having an opportunity to learn equally in the country, because where even though the students from the rural areas and the backward areas can gain the knowledge from IITs and IIM professors, right? And there is a quality of content. We are getting the quality of content with the help of a Swayam portfolio, Swayam platform. And the Swayam platform is focusing on enabling students to access all the courses taught in the classrooms from 9th grade to post-graduation. Means for every grade we have classes, because from schooling and +2 from graduate, there are courses for diploma, students, and there are undergraduate courses, and there are courses for post-graduation aspirants also. And this is, second one is Diksha, digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing, an initiative from the Ministry of Education, and it is a national platform for school education, where the students and teachers can collaborate and have sessions to share the knowledge. Okay, this Diksha is especially for the schooling students, where the teachers can use the platform to have content while delivering the students. And third one is National Digital Library of India, and it was set up in the year 2019 in the month of August. And the library claimed to host 40.64 million academic resources covering topics including social sciences, computer sciences, and mathematics and psychology. And this initiative was considered to increase the accessibility of required books to the students digitally. Because even though we listen online classes and we listen lectures from the teachers in the organizations, still the students have a scope to learn from the books, where they can't find a quality textbooks in the organizations, and they can't afford to buy the textbooks. So the government has set up the National Digital Library, where every student and teacher can have access to use the books. Okay, they can read the books, and they can have knowledge regarding their curriculum. And this is the Sankalp, the skill acquisition and knowledge awareness for livelihood promotion, was launched in July 2019 by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. And it aims to support skills training schemes. And it means it trains the students, okay, regarding the communication skills, soft skills, and job-oriented skills, okay, which focuses on quality improvement of the students and institutional strengthening and the inclusion of underserved groups in skill training system. Because it trains the students. Apart from curriculum, the organizations will focus to complete the curriculum. Apart from the curriculum, through Sankalp, the government is serving and delivering and giving inputs like communication skills. Means they are developing the knowledge of English, how to speak, and how to attend the interviews, and how to answer, and how to deal with the technical rounds, and how to face the interviews, and how to get the job also. Because with the Sankalpa platform, the students are getting trained to face the interviews. Okay, as a conclusion to my lecture, the online learning system has significantly disrupted the traditional education system, because as we are following from many days, the online system suddenly came and it created some disturbances, but there is still a long way to go to the nation's core education system, because we are using the online education system and traditional education system, and we are mixing up the both systems for the benefit of the students and for the convenience of the teacher. The adoption of technology in India's education system with the help to address the issue of higher cost and insufficient rates of education, and the potentiality of EdTech companies can be unlocked for business, investors, and governments through a long-term approach, opening doors for sustainable growth, wealth creation, and societal transformation. Okay, it is done from my side. Any queries from the audience?
Thank you, Rajkumar sir, for that for those valuable inputs speaking about EdTech. Now, I would like to open the forum to everyone. You can type your queries, any doubts, or anything you want to expand on. You can ask questions now in the chat. Meanwhile, sir, I have a question. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. You are audible. You can ask.
So, what is the kind of gap we can experience during content absorption when we are transmitting knowledge through the internet? Are there distractions involved? What are the kinds of issues we face there?
Sir, take the present example also, because we are here to deliver the content, and the students are also very active to listen. But there is a possibility of technical glitches where we find lack of connection of internet. Some climatical issues where the atmosphere can't help us, and some what we can say where we lose some connections. The network connection issues will be there, and we can name them as a technical glitches in the process of teaching. So where it creates some disturbances in the while the students are learning, they may face some disturbances, because when the connection lost, they may face some hesitation to again connect and listen. So this may be the first foremost what we can say limitation to the online education system.
Sir, one Pooja Parmar has a question, and she's asking how can new faculties get updated from EdTech companies?
Sir, new faculties are providing some career opportunities to the new upcoming teachers, because while we go through their websites, okay, they are asking for content developers, and means they're asking means the teachers can give the content to the tech industries. Okay, and they are the new teachers can apply as they are applying to the universities and colleges. They can apply to the EdTech companies also. And we have scopes. The new upcoming teachers can enroll them as a tutors in what the platforms we saw, like the Swayam platform is there, the Sankalp platform is there, and the Diksha platform is there. There the students can learn from the platforms, and the teacher can also enroll themselves as a content distributors or content developers.
Does anyone else have a question at this point? Okay, one Apitan has doubt. He's
Yes, sir.
asking whether online platform is as worth as offline platform.
Yes, Abitan, because what you said, to use the online platform, both the student and the teacher, apart from teacher, student should have utmost interest, because in offline teaching methodology, the teacher will be in the class and the students are sitting in front of the teacher. Okay, the teacher can see the students whether they are interested or not. The teacher can give the content to the students by understanding the understanding levels of the student. The teacher can deliver the content. But in online platform, we lose the concept because the teacher will sit somewhere else, and the students are joining to the classes from their own places. So where we lose the connection, the normal regular mode of teaching, the teacher-student connection. Okay, here the online platform is very useful to the candidates who are very interested themselves, because we don't need the motivation to learn. As a students, they should be self-educative. They should have the attitude of self-education. No one should push the students to learn, and because the learning attitude will enhance the student's own skills, right? So the student should himself or herself invest their time in listening to online platforms. Whenever, if the students is not interested to listen the classes, there is no use of either it may be online teaching or offline teaching, because the student is not able to listen, no, because he is not able to receive the content, even though he sit in front of the system or in front of the teacher. If the student is not ready to take the content, then there is no meaning of teaching. So it is possible when the student is interested to listen, then the online platforms are very good.
So there is one more question.
Yes,
Because
sir.
of the existence of these kinds of platforms, are traditional courses not fulfilling their worth or importance?
Yes. Yes, sir. I think I am reading shortbacks and some BS Mandana. By this type of, okay. Madam, actually, the emergence of EdTech companies, the emergence of EdTech companies is done with this reason only, because the way old traditional education system, because some universities are following the syllabus from years ago, they are not at all changing the curriculum also. Okay, then whatever the syllabus, just they are changing the subjects from here to there, from this semester to that semester. That's it. But they are not implementing the new skills and the new subjects as a curriculum to the students. Then it is the gap where, it is the gap where the companies, the emerging companies, came through in the industry. Okay, the traditional education system created the gap. In that gap only, the EdTech companies came in the industry. To fulfill the gap only, the EdTech companies are emerged.
So I am supposing that the questions have ended, and it was an excellent session, sir, a big eye opener for all of us. And so we thank you so much for your valuable time today, Rajkumar sir. Also, we extend our thanks to Mr. Sudhir, President of AIMS, to AIMS, all the board members, the AIMS Secretariat, and of course, all the participants here. So on that note, I thank you one and all once again, and good afternoon and have a good evening.
Thank you for the organizers. Thank you for the audience for listening also. Thanks a lot to everyone. Thank you, Nitin sir.